What's up with it, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of Jump Punch Shoot. I'm Eric Mendez with my little brother, Hoju.
Howdy.
And today we're going to be playing Injustice, Gods Among Us, because the hype is real, guys. The hype for Injustice 2 is real.
We're still far away from the launch, man.
Are we? When you know when it comes out?
Sometime
I should probably know this, but
June?
yeah, it's we're still a ways away. The beta just ended last week.
Broke the hearts of thousands.
Many a nerds.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to be playing Injustice 1 story.
But before we get into that, I just want to thank Ed Boon for giving me a code, because I know that everybody wasn't so lucky. And
He gave you a code. He didn't give me a code.
Yeah.
I was, luckily was able to use your code. And, oh my god, these people look like straight shit.
This game, it's outdated. It's a couple years old.
Well, it's a PS3 game, but god, that looks like Superman. They just took Superman's face and put it on that guy. And then just everyone's just running in the back. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. The whole beta thing that kind of sucked. I know a lot of people didn't get to play it. It was cool. I was worried that it was gonna.
You don't realize how many people didn't get to play it until you read the comments of all their Facebook and Twitter posts.
Right. I could have bet money that I was gonna get a code. Like, eventually, there's 4 waves. And I didn't get a code.
You had to be vetted, dude.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know. I was luckily able to play, and it was awesome. I mean, it's better than I expected. But enough about that. Beta's over. Today we got a new trailer for. I mean, I guess it's a story trailer. And first thing you notice is the character models look ridiculous.
Yeah,
they look so good. And that's something I talked about before with you, is that I was wondering if story mode was going to be as cinematic as how some of these cutscenes were, and it looks so good. Like they're really emphasizing on like the facial whatever software they
definitely
used to.
And I really like just how different Injustice 2 is from the first one, because You're gonna really notice in this game that not so many things are different per se. Like the story's gonna be the same, right?
Yeah,
it's gonna be a continuation of what we left off here.
Right.
But even in just continuing the story, I assume that this whole new roster of characters is gonna add so much to the gameplay, Mm-hmm. And just how that plays out.
Yeah, for sure. But it's still definitely gonna be
Superman's regime over.
Yeah, and this is something I kind of noticed on today's trailer, is that they're kind of they're trying to make you forget about Brainiac. They're kind of just like, oh shit,
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? They're trying to make, I think Superman's regime is gonna play it's gonna be the halfway point of the story, and then Brainiac's gonna come out, and then they got a whole new thing to deal with, and but they're trying to make you forget about Brainiac. They haven't really brought him out since, or talked about him since that I guess that other story trailer that came out, the one where there was just a kind of a glimpse of him.
Do you remember? So the way that it's starting off the game right now, right? So that's regular Superman, Earth.
Yeah, that's Earth 1.
Earth 1 Superman, or whichever one the good Superman's from.
Right.
Are there going to be 2 Supermans and 2 Batmans in Injustice 2?
Yeah, that's what I wasn't sure. When Injustice 1 came out, everyone was like, well, how did Superman turn... I mean, this story has been told
It's not hard to follow. It's just hard to predict what they're going to do next.
Yeah, it's been told 100 times. So, yeah, I mean, I knew there was going to be, 2 universes or whatever. But for this one, it's hard to tell. I mean, they still can, but since they don't have, a regime skin and a regular skin,
yeah,
the costumes are a little different in this one. They have the armor customization, so I mean, I guess you can. I mean, I know I've seen two different looking Supermans.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I don't know if it's still calls Universe A to come help us.
Yeah.
They might be doing this on their own for this one.
But as you can see right here, that's Cyborg, and you said it in an earlier video, I think,
or just a conversation,
an early conversation that we had, that you were almost positive that Cyborg wasn't going to be
I
brought into the game.
I thought I had fucking Ed Boon figured out, but he, like a sly fox he is, he pulled a fast one on me. I thought for sure Blue Beetle kind of seemed like this is the better Cyborg. This is the better Cyborg, and Cyborg's not going to be in the game. Deadshot's the better, is the better Deathstroke. So Deathstroke's not going to be in the game. They kind of seem like updated versions of.
Because now I don't know what's going to happen next. Like for as far as I know, now they're going to bring back Doomsday.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, we did a character wish list, and to be fair, there's a lot of characters that I kind of assumed were going to be in the game. Like Dr. Fate he's been rumored for a while, and I better get ready to fight. But that video was more characters that I wanted to see, but we were so off. Yeah. Everyone.
I'm going to be really embarrassed if none of the people that I said make it to this game, because
I had this crazy who's Pepe Sylvia kind of list when I was trying to make this wish list. And I was just like, all right, well, Cheetah should be the villain for Wonder Woman. Oh my Jesus, Cheetah should be the
just jump you right into the gameplay.
Yeah.
Right
okay.
Now.
Yeah. So right away, this feels so different than the beta.
Yeah. A downgrade, but it doesn't really.
I mean,
it doesn't look like it's clunky in any way, So I'd say that oh god.
This combo is the only combo that I'm kind of glad that they changed on Batman. This right here.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense how he does like a ballerina swipe.
So
chop kick.
He just kind of like kicks your ass with the one foot. And in
his stance in general, I know that was the biggest thing that you said you wanted changed.
Oh yeah,
it looks like he's holding a teacup in one hand, but.
Yeah, I'm glad they fixed that.
Batman.
Not my Batman. I'm glad they fixed that. I might get my ass kicked. But
I never understood how wagers worked, but
I think they're a lot easier to pull off in the
Injustice
in the second one.
Yeah.
But
I feel like more beneficial too.
Yeah, they seem like
to get 30% of your health back or do 30% damage. I'm sure it's the same way here, but it just seems better. Everything, they really redid everything while keeping it look almost practically
yeah. I mean
the same,
the thing about NetherRealm games is that each the next one is always better than the
last.
Yeah,
but man, I'm gonna miss some of these levels, especially this one right here, because. Oh, that's the Scarecrow. There's rumors that Scarecrow's been leaked right through
and that's funny because that was the character that you were so excited to tell me about, and you forgot to mention him in the video. I forgot
to mention him because he's just clearly not that important. But it doesn't seem like it's out of the question that he may make an appearance.
I haven't kept up on
but just the sorry to cut you off, but just. Seeing that his character, the way that his character is drawn right here, it doesn't look anything like how it does in Injustice 2,
I think I might have caught a glimpse of what he's supposed to look like. I mean, yeah, everybody's changed. I don't know if you looked at Cyborg, but Cyborg is jacked. Cyborg, he looks a lot different.
He's ripped.
Yeah, he's just a big bulky dude. And I mean, he looks a lot cooler. I'm not mad at the new design. But yeah, you were saying about Scarecrow.
Yeah, I can't wait for Scarecrow. Oh god, I want to hear the announcement, because he was just one of the bigger ones that I would like to see in the game.
Yeah, the way you explained him to me,
it's too complex the way I explained him.
It's complex, but
I wouldn't say it's impossible. It's probably a little expensive, but. I know Ed Boon can pull it off, and his crack shot team of geniuses over there. But, man, just to see that like Cyborg was announced today, it really threw me off, and I'm sure it's thrown you off too. Because I'm afraid that
was probably the biggest.
Like who's next? Like seriously, like who's the next one on the list?
Because when I was making the list, I was just like, well, there wasn't many spots left. Because I mean, there's either 40 characters in total, including the DLC, in my theory, and but most people, a lot of people think that it's gonna be
32.
Yeah, 32. Which I mean,
it could really go either way, you know, because it's not been confirmed from either end. But
it's so hard to talk.
But to ask for 40 characters, my problem with that is like that the DC universe is character like the characters don't run that deep, you know.
Yeah.
You got your main 7, which is the Justice League, right? And then you got like your
Super 7.
Super 7. What who says that, Shazam?
Yeah,
Shazam.
It's like,
yeah, you won't be calling us that. But after those like main heroes, like it just like it runs thin so fast, you know?
Yeah.
And I think to ask for 40 characters is just gonna be. You're gonna have to like really like pull into the archives,
I mean,
you know.
Oh shit.
Oh wow. Pain's so huge.
Yeah, he looks a lot slimmer in the
new one, yeah.
Right.
Which isn't like crazy, you know. I really like something that like you could really notice in this game that I think was kind of a mistake in the first in Gods Among Us is their power character. You were either a power character or you were a gadget character, right?
Yeah.
So I haven't paid attention whether or not that's the case in this new one.
Doesn't look like it. But, I mean I think you're either still able to pick up an item. Oh, damn, I keep forgetting to press this.
It's so in depth, but someone who really stood out to me was Black Canary and just how different she was from everybody else. Because she really feels like some sort of like acrobat lady, you know?
Yeah.
And when I played as Superman and Atrocitus, they are both powerhouse characters for sure, but like they don't feel the same. As in like this game, like if you were Doomsday or you were Solomon Grundy or any one of the big guys,
you thought they like kind of okay.
You were always kind of slow, you know?
Yeah. Okay, I get what you're saying.
So you were either slow or you were fast. And in this game, you really feel like each character. Like Batman feels like how Batman would feel in Black Canary, having to be like a little more elusive than like other people. She really does put that together really well. And it's gonna and I'm excited to see like just bringing that up, right? That like everybody feels really good. I want to see how somebody like the Flash feels, because if you're able to put his like speed really into the gameplay, like what does that do for like just like how you're gonna be able to play as him?
Yeah. I mean, the one kind of issue I had with like the whole gadget versus whatever is that if you know either you're able to pick up an item, or you're able to pick up an interactable, or you fucking place a bomb and like jump out of the way, which I mean it is too much to ask for, but I kind of wish that like instead of that, maybe like Flash kind of like launched himself at like super speed into like whatever. Everybody did like different stuff, you know, like not, you know, but you know that is way too much to ask for. So, but I don't know if I don't know how to do it, but I haven't been able to pull off
your combo.
Not the combo, but when you kind of interact as Batman and jump out of the way, like I can't place a bomb down. So
I don't know, it's been a while since we played the game, so maybe you're rusty, or maybe they patched it because Batman's OP. But
Batman's OP as fuck.
It looks like we're
right
time limit,
right at the 15-minute mark. About. I really don't know how to end this, so
there will be a part 2. So
there will be a part 2 for sure. So stay tuned for that.